I'm officially back from my road trip, and we're going to be chatting with Xanaecor and playing Dead by Daylight today. That is the current plan. But first, we're going to do an hour of just chatting. Let me greet everybody real quick. Then I need to see... Okay, it looks like Zan's got their VTuber set up. Let's go ahead and get that ready to go. Let's do... I'm fixing something. One second. Do that. Huh, interesting. That'll be perfect. Okay, that's good enough. Anyway, let me greet everybody real quick. Welcome on in, Muscle Man. You were first. Congratulations. Congratulations on first. Hello there, Nero. Congratulations on being second. Dark Caves, welcome on in. Welcome on in, Wolffighter. Tigress. And no worries about you being on mobile. I hope you're being safe. Goliath, hello. Welcome on in. Trespasser, Mara, hello. Mara, congratulations on your anniversary. 9 years, that's a long time. Powerline caught fire. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Nix, welcome on in. Congrats on 9 years, guys. Everybody wish Tiomara a happy 9 years, please. Goliath, thank you for the 35 stream streak. Hello, Raku. Hello there, Hunter the Mutt. Trespasser, congratulations on getting 100 streams streaked. 100 streams streaked, guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Lily the Bab, welcome on in. Anthony, hello. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Okami, welcome on in. Muscle Man, hello. Lacerian, hello. You cute. Thank you. Thank you very much. How you doing? Welcome on in. Zan by Daylight, indeed. Indeed. Thank you for stream streaking, Anthony. Yes, happy 9 years, Mara. Can I get an exclamation SO for Tiomara, please? Sounds good, Hunter. Guys, again, I have bad short-term memory, so if you have a preferred name, I do apologize if I get it wrong. I default to reading the whole username. It's just what I do. But again, I have bad short-term memory, so it's nothing personal. Either way, hope you're doing well, Hunter. Bark, bark, bark. All right. Guys, we are going to be joining Zan very shortly. Very shortly indeed. For the foreseeable future, I will be giving away Kibbles plushes. And I have not shipped any yet. I will ship them all together in a couple weeks.
For a second. How does my microphone sound? Also, I'm going to scream real quick. So here's the fun thing is that I adjusted my microphone. I should be able to scream now. And it should even it out. Uh-oh.
I'm ready to listen to you scream.
So I've screamed at Kibbles before, and I'm going to scream again to celebrate him hitting 8,000 viewers, watchers, followers, all that stuff. Like, that is just absolutely amazing. I'm going to be streaming with Kibbles pretty much all this week because I want to spend as much time with him. I haven't gotten to see him since FWA. I've been super busy, and we got to celebrate him hitting 8,000 followers. And honestly, you guys, let's get that number up more, because if you're not following him, please follow him now. Kibbles did rebrand to KibblesGG, from Kibbles to Woo, from Kibbles to Husky, from Pedigree the dog.
Pedigree the Husky. Eventually,
Pedigree the
I'll be just
Husky.
Kibbles. But yeah, it
And
was
one day,
Pedigree the Husky, Kibbles Scribbles. No, it was Pedigree the Husky, Kibbles the Husky,
oh, it was Kibbles Scribbles too, yeah.
Kibbles Scribbles, Kibbles the Woo. Now KibblesGG.
Kibbles is gonna go from he, him to they,
And
them because he is Legion.
And I will never be Nipples the Husky, so don't even joke about that.
I mean, we'll see. But yeah, here's a stream. I worked on the microphone a while back. I think I did this test. I think I may have done this test with Kibbles already. I feel like I did. But I did adjustments, and so I should be able to scream without peaking, and it should just sound really good. So I'm just gonna give you a scream. And it should sound pretty good.
Did not let that go through, but I'm sure they heard
All
it
right.
on your side.
All right, you know what? Where's Discord Crisper? Turn that shit off. Get out of here. All right, we're gonna try.
I heard it.
All right, perfect. Excellent. All right.
And
So,
yes, Zan is a pretty good Nick Wilde impersonator.
I like that guy. Nick Wild's a pretty cool dude. We're cousins. You'll see a cameo of me in Zootopia 2. And if you're wondering
sometimes
why,
they're more than cousins.
sometimes we're kissing cousins. You know, the reason if you guys are wondering why there's so much pink in Zootopia 2 and why he's wearing pink and Mr. Big's wearing pink,
It's because
Wink.
Zan.
it's because of me. I may know some people. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
I think
I
the
mean, no,
Pink's gonna have
yeah.
a storyline importance. There's no reason not to have all that pink and it not to matter, you know?
Well, you know, I'm kind of a big deal.
You're kind of a big
Kind of a big deal in Zootopia. I am a detective at the ZPD with the Predator Control Unit. You know, we're out here every day making sure people are not getting unjustly bored.
Unjustly. No, please unjustly bore me. Guys, if you're joining us from the YouTube of this segment, because I do upload the Just Chatting to YouTube, this is San. They are a variety streamer. They specialize in horror, especially Resident Evil, Dead by Daylight, and so on and so forth.
That's accurate. This is real. This is true. This is
They
true.
know Jill's opening monologue for Resident Evil so
Oh,
well.
I do.
So well. You're gonna hear
That
it.
is-
You're gonna hear it when we log into DBD.
That is very possible. Yeah. Yeah. We could end up in the police station. Oh, I want it so bad.
Did they ever address why there was no voice actors in the trailer? It's because it's a teaser.
It's a teaser trailer.
So
Yeah,
there's no
it's a teaser.
storyline reveals. There's no voice acting. It's just a
Yeah.
teaser.
Teaser
The real
trailers
trailer's
is
coming
like
later.
yeah. The teaser trailers are usually just look at all these flashy things that
Everybody
probably
really
gonna be
loves
in the
the
movie.
astronaut wolf.
everyone loves Astronaut Wolf. He's a cute guy. I like him. Pretty cool dude. It's a prequel to the sequel. It is not a prequel to the sequel.
It is confirmed to be a follow-up.
It couldn't
From
be a prequel
interviews.
to the sequel because Nick Wilde didn't know Judy Hopps in the first movie, so it
There
couldn't
was
be
a
prequel.
Speedo Lion. Did I miss Speedo Lion?
There is a Speedo Lion. Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of furries who work on this. A lot of them are unabashedly furry, and they know what we like and what we do because they're part of our community. So I feel like they went a little wild in some areas, and I'm totally fine with that.
By the way, here's my theory for the plot of the movie based on the teaser trailer. The snake gets framed. Nick and Judy are trying to protect the snake, but by doing so, they cross CPD and then they become fugitives themselves. And then they gotta clear the snake's name and their names as well.
That sounds about right. That sounds about exactly what I'd be expecting.
And I am going to predict now that Bellwether is not going to be responsible, but she's going to be a red herring.
She is in jail, though she does get out of jail in Shanghai, but then she gets captured immediately after. So she does have a habit of getting out of jail. She does have resources.
The red herring is
she
going to
looks-
be she's orchestrating things from prison, but it's going to
She-
turn out
she
to be
might
somebody
be.
else.
She could be orchestrated. She could. She had a lot of pull
Hi,
in
Gusly.
Zootopia.
Hi, Gusly.
Hello,
I'm well,
Gusly.
Raptor.
Hello,
How are you?
Trespasser.
It's gonna be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
That would be so funny. They could do lizards. They got reptiles now.
It's gonna be somebody that hates snakes. Mouse, rabbit. What is your bet?
I'm just looking forward to some accidental vor. That's what I'm looking forward to. There's already been so many vor things with the snake. Like everyone's talking about how like thick the snake is, and
It
I'm
could
like,
be a bird. It could be a bird.
do we even? We don't have birds, do we? I don't think there's no birds in Zootopia yet.
There were no reptiles in Zootopia either until now.
Yeah, but we haven't been shown any birds in this one. They have an iguana. They got the iguana dude. They got the boar dude. Hello, Chaos Star Drago. How you doing, dude? The reason there aren't house dogs in Zootopia are because there aren't humans who use domesticated wolves and the dogs, various breeds. Yes, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, yes.
I mean, you never know. You know, it's funny. Woakun, who is a major part of the Zootopia franchise, with 3D and directing and all this stuff. It's so funny because I always notice this every time I watch Zootopia Plus. But there's a section when they're like moving tea, and he had them change the name from like English tea to Woakun, because there's no England in Zootopia. So instead they put his name instead on the box, and it's so funny. I love that.
I imagine if there's going to be lizards, there will be birds at some point. Maybe it's in the future. Maybe it's not this one.
Every day we every Zootopia we add more species.
Mongooses and snakes are enemies, apparently. So maybe it's a mongoose villain. Who knows?
Yeah. The hooded figure is about the same size as a human. The hooded figure is obviously Death the Wolf from from Shrek.
The crossover you weren't expecting, but
The crossover, yeah.
You now know you need it.
Yeah, did you guys not know that that's Death the Wolf? Death Wolf.
Or it's going to be a cat because
like,
cats also hate snakes. There's so many animals that hate snakes.
Dude, there's going to be... Gosh, I hope whoever that cloaked figure is, that Sith Lord.
I hope they're hot.
I hope he's fucking hot. Yeah. Ah, jinx, Yobia Soda. I love that. Fucking Kibbles and I are the same way. If we're just thinking about I'm just thinking about the porn. I'm like, bro, give me some really hot villain.
I can't wait to see their big, thick pole. I mean,
oh my god,
pole,
yes.
I mean,
gosh,
belly.
I so
mean,
good. It's gotta be good. It's gonna be good.
Imagine if it is a cat. And it was like the class cat you expected, but like they showed up at the start, and then you're like, "Oh, there's the twist. There's the twist."
Oh, do you think we're gonna have a twist villain like the original Zootopia?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think so? Yeah.
I mean,
I really want Zootopia to come to Villainous. I need a Zootopia for Villainous so bad. We need more Zootopia here in the United States than anything else ever. Like, it's so unfair that in Japan and in China, they get all the fucking cool Zootopia stuff. They get cool shit. I have to import so much Zootopia stuff because it's all over there. We need it here. We never get Zootopia stuff here. Maybe maybe if Zootopia 2 does really well, it'll be enough to like finally push Disney to get their shit together. You know what's gonna happen?
The current administration is gonna ban this movie because it's too furry,
too
woke, too furry.
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Furry panic. The furry panic is real.
I mean, they already tried to ban furries in one school.
They are, yeah. Well, you know, so stupid.
So dumb. It's so dumb. This is what they're spending our money on.
It is.
So yeah, I got back from my road trip, y'all. I drove part of it. I'm so proud of myself, but I was also terrified. Hi, Lone Shrub. Thanks for the follow. But I survived. I survived and wanted to kill someone when I got back home.
Or at first, were you afraid and were you petrified?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You would honestly send messages to Disney. It wouldn't be Disney's fault. It would be the government's fault if Zootopia got banned somehow. It wouldn't be Disney's fault, but I can see the current administration trying that.
Maybe as a friend of Don Bellwether.
Maybe. I think that they're going to use Don Bellwether as a cameo or a red herring and then drop that and introduce a new villain. I think that's the only satisfactory way they could handle it. You know?
I really like Bellwether so much.
I do, but I don't want them to just like fall back to using her, you know?
No, I agree.
Awesome, Infinite. You got us on the big screen. Ew.
Oh, are we on the big screen? Hell yeah.
We're on the big screen.
I love the big screen. I love big things in general.
Oh, so do I. So do I.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Otter Love Femboy, thank you for the follow. How you doing?
Silence of the Lambs
Silence of
reference,
the Lambs
Zootopia
reference
too.
is so gonna happen. I feel like that will happen.
Otter Slime, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the arcade. A pleasure to have you.
But yeah, guys, I had a good family visit in Missouri after a 13-hour road trip both ways to go to
That Macro Piker got a sub with Prime.
Missouri.
It's dangerous to go alone.
It was a long
Take this
trip.
kiss. Coming up on 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Thank you for the resub, Matt. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exclamation SO from Matt Macro Pika, please. How was your weekend, Sam?
It was good. After
Hi,
FWA
Slime.
was over, I came home and we had a bunch of folks just coming from out of town to visit, and so that's what I've been doing for the past week or so. Is just entertaining lots of wonderful friends who I got to spend time with. So yeah, it's been great.
Now it's time for you to entertain us. It's our turn to be entertained, you know? Bark, bark, bark. How you doing, Otter Slime? You meant coming up on 4 years. I'm like, wait, yeah. The math suggests 4 years.
The math.
How's Bailey doing? Bailey is doing good. I was very anxious because our dog sitter was not doing a good job. Making excuses not to walk him, leaving him by himself at the house for like 6 to 12 hours. I was not impressed with this dog sitter. This dog sitter also slept in our bed, which is a huge breach of privacy and like etiquette. Like, I've never heard of somebody sleeping in somebody else's bed that they were not, you know, given permission to do so.
I mean, that's their fetish.
And then they tried to lie and say they were on the floor, but we have a camera. We have a camera in that room because we wanted to make sure that we were watching for any unauthorized access to the gun case. So, come to find out, he was sleeping in my bed. And then he like borrowed our vacuum without asking and returned it with dirt and whatever else from his own house.
That's so weird to borrow your vacuum. What is wrong with this? This is such a weird person.
I don't know, man.
I don't understand. Like, have you known this guy for any period of time?
My partner knows him better, but like the way he describes
Not good enough.
Yeah, we're not gonna use him again. But the way he talks about how he does his laundry and stuff, like people let him use their equipment before, so he assumes it's okay to use it in the future. And I guess my partner let him use the vacuum once, so he thought it was okay.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. And you couldn't empty it though before returning it?
Yeah. He tried to say, oh, this dirt was from your house. And we literally just watched him on the camera return the vacuum full from his place.
That's just lazy.
Oh, it wasn't through a dog sitting app. That would probably have been a more reliable sitter. But yeah, this was a furry friend of my partner's that was watching our dog in our house, and we were not impressed. He even got paid $200 in advance. So like the level of work and like reliability did not match what he was paid. Yeah. Hi, Hinsey. But yeah. So yeah, I started feeling guilty and like all that stuff for going to see my family for this wedding because of all that stuff going on at our house, which I could do nothing about. And I realize it's silly now, but that's how I was feeling. But yeah. But yeah, other than that, good trip. I got to see my sister get married and really happy for her. And I got to see my family because we had to make a separate trip to go see them because they couldn't make the wedding, sadly. But yeah, I'm just glad to be home now.
There's no place like home.
There's no place like home and sleeping in your own bed once you do all the sheets again. Because the stranger slept in them.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
And then they had 2 other people in the house that were not authorized to be there. And when we got home, there was this person we've never met laying across our entire couch. So we couldn't even sit on our own couch. They have no self-awareness, these people. I don't know. So weird. Yeah. But that's that. I had an Emo's pizza. It was so good to have that after so long of not having that. Have you ever had a Emo's, Zan?
Never heard of it.
Emo's Pizza is like a St. Louis pizza place. It's very expensive, and it uses a mixture of cheeses to create what is called Provel. It is a St. Louis only thing.
Okay.
So you can only get it around Missouri. But it's like a cracker crust flat style pizza.
Provel cheese. Interesting. Provel cheese for pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the best part is the cracker crust, I would say. But yeah, that was good. And we also had some White Castles because we don't have any White Castles in Denver. The only way I can get White Castles here in Denver is getting it from the freezer section. And that's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not too bad.
It's all right, but you need all that old, onion and grease from the fryer. You need that.
Yeah, you know what is that they are literally building a White Castle right down the street from me.
Nice.
Which is weird because I don't know if there are there White Castles in Florida? Normally we have Crystals.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I guess there's one other one.
Guessing you didn't have time to do some betting for the dog sitter. Again, this was my partner's friend. So my partner trusted that they were going to do better. Anyway, continue, Zan. Sorry.
So it looks like there's 2 White Castles. Wait, is it just one White Castle? White Castle, and yeah, it looks like there's one other White Castle in Florida. So this will be the second.
Thank you so much for your
second
support.
White Castle.
Oh, hi there.
That's crazy.
Oh, hi, Modrain. Thanks for the resub. Exclamation SO for Modrain, please. By the way, chat, I am looking for more moderators. There is an opportunity that is going to be a year-long opportunity that I'm going to be part of that I need more moderators for. So if you're interested, DM me.
Damn, you heard that, guys. That's an invitation to slide into his DMs.
It's true. More moderators. We need all the coverage we can get for this opportunity that I can't tell you about yet. But on Friday, I can tell you about it.
Excited. So exciting. Soon.
Imagine sliding into my DMs. You know you could. I mean, I'm
This
pretty
is
open.
so weird.
What's up?
So like I'm looking at this White Castle and there's two of them like next to each other. Like literally like on the corner. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So they have one. Also, this area is kind of pretty. But it's Orlando, so of course. They have the regular fast food place that you'd expect.
Yeah.
So they have and then around just in the same like little area, just around the corner, they have a whole separate kitchen that is only for mobile order pickup. So they built their own place and then rented out a place right next to it specifically for mobile orders. I wonder if they did that because they're expecting to be so popular.
Yeah, high volume.
That's
seems pretty
crazy
smart,
that you'd have
actually.
like, I mean, that is really fucking interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like I've seen like drop kitchens or whatever, what do they call those? But like, I wasn't expecting them to like get their own place for that. That's crazy. So I guess, yeah. So there's only technically one White Castle currently in Florida, and I will get the second one right down the street from me. That's just really neat though that they did that. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, that's a smart
part.
way to do it. Have a separate kitchen, separate staff for mobile orders only.
Yeah.
Fuddruckers is great, but if you've never had White Castles, there's sliders. They're like really thin, small, square burgers with onions and sometimes cheese and stuff on top. It's a very distinct flavor. Like you won't have a similar flavor at like McDonald's or anything. I don't know what they put all into these patties that they make, but it does taste different.
Well, what they do is all they do is they have square meat that they cut up, and they put holes into the meat, and then they have a flat top grill, and on the flat top grill, that's where they put their onions. So they put the onions down, and then they put the meat on top, the raw meat on top of the cooking onions, and so they cook together. And yeah, then they put the buns on top, and then once they're cooked on one side, they flip them and they let it cook again with the buns, and the buns get steamed with the onions and the meat juices throughout that entire process. And that's how they do it. And they throw a little slice of cheese on there if you want cheese. I think mustard is the standard. It's cheese if you want cheese, mustard, and pickles, and of course the onions. But yeah, that's how it's done. It's a very old school way of cooking. Yeah, it's very good. I will say for the record that Crystal/White Castle are in fact my favorite fast food restaurant, my favorite type of burger. They're fucking soft, delicious, hot. Oh God, they're just, they're so good.
And I've seen them like cook hundreds of sliders at once.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could easily cook. I'm thinking on just one of their flat tops, you're looking at probably 30 to 40 on a flat top. So if they have which I imagine they have multiple flat tops, so they could probably do, like you said, 100 at a time. But yeah, gosh, I love them so good. Oh, Rally's Checkers. So yeah, Rally's Checkers are really good. I love Rally's Checkers fries. Their seasoned fries are really good.
Best restaurant fry in the business is Rally's/Checkers.
I agree with that. I like their fries the best.
Salt to potato ratio. You can't go wrong with McDonald's, but they have to be fresh. True. You don't want them soggy. Do you want them fresh?
I like them a little limp. I like them
do?
a little limp. Just a little bit.
I don't like them when they get soggy, when they've been left out too long.
Well, if they get left out too long, they turn into fucking corpses.
Yeah. I don't know what causes them to be soggy, but I've had soggy fries from them, and I'm like, I don't like this. Not crisp enough, I guess. Maybe I like the crunchy.
I think,
texture.
yeah, they'd have to be probably slightly underdone to because we have like, which is really weird. You know what probably happens is that if they're not waiting for temp to come back up and they put them in, because that can happen if you have a fryer that is broken or a fryer that is not coming back up to temp fast enough, then you're not cooking them. Even if you cook them at the right amount of time, it's not at the right temperature, and that could happen.
White Castle sliders are notorious for giving people the runs if they're not cooked properly and if you eat way too much. Yes, that's true of anything.
Bro, I'm fine with that though. I will run there and run back. Let me tell you.
And then have the runs on the way back.
I will. They are called sliders. They can slide in. They can slide out. I'm totally fine with it.
Oh, God.
All right. Absolutely.
You know the one restaurant meme I don't get is that people suggest that Taco Bell gives you diarrhea. I've never had that issue. Like, what are you ordering from Taco Bell?
They're probably getting a lot of those bean burritos. All that fiber is just slipping through.
Yeah, you're ordering wrong at Taco Bell, guys, if you're getting diarrhea.
Yeah. You know, they just want to get those beans, slide through.
I also really hate refried beans, so I never go for bean burritos. I'm not a big fan of refried beans.
I love refried beans, but I find it really hard to order from Taco Bell nowadays because everything's so fucking expensive.
Everything's so expensive
When
now.
a cheesy bean and rice burrito that used to be like $1 is like $2 and something cents. Like everything's like doubled the price, and I'm not here for it.
We just do a salad or a taco bar at our house now. So getting Taco Bell.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what I do for the most part too. Dior, also known as 2Piece, he's a really prominent DJ and a friend of mine that lives in the area. After on his way to FWA, he came over and cooked the most amazing food for burritos. It was so good.
I'm sorry, Tibbers. I'll stop tripping on the roads. I'm very clumsy.
Hi, Tibbers.
Hi, Tibbers. Shout out to Tibbers, please. By the way, chat, do you like seeing Zan's VTuber right here next to me? Yeah. Hi, Tibbers. Tibbers, they took Jeff the Land Shark out back and shot him with a shotgun for the next update. I'm so sorry.
Did they really?
They nerfed
what was wrong with them?
They nerfed his DPS and his healing, while also buffing other aspects of his healing. But he's basically F tier hero now. He's an F tier.
Not gonna lie, his attacks did hurt against Scarlet.
They do? All they needed to do to fix Jeff was nerf his self-healing when he was diving under the ground. That's all they needed to do. Now kiss. Mwah. How you doing, Ski Wolfie? That's all they really needed to do was nerf his survivability, but they nerfed the bubbles that he can throw out. He can only throw 3 at a time now. They nerfed his damage. They gave him fall off. They nerfed, what else was it? They did nerf his survivability when he dives under the ground. And then they just made him a heal bot character that's nobody's gonna play as. I also have a lot of mixed feelings about Marble Rivals now that I now know that skill-based matchmaking is not a thing. They actually rigged the game to make your win rate 50-50 by putting you against people that have huge win rates. And when you have a winning streak, they put you against people that will you know, cause you to lose or whatever. It's very rigged. It's very mobile game strategy. To force engagement, they're just making sure that they rig the matches so that it's 50-50 win rate, which is crazy.
No Scarlet Witch updates. I guess that's supposed
But
to be good and
we have a
bad.
legendary skin for Scarlet.
I'm gonna buy that. I'm
I already
buying it
bought it.
100%. I'm gonna buy it.
And then I bought it for Prey. I
Nice.
I wanted to try the gift system, and it works.
Very nice.
Play against the AI, it's much more fun. I find the AI is very easy to steamroll, though, so I don't find it as engaging.
I like making people sad, so I'd like to.
Oh, we should talk about our schedules, because our schedules kind of overlap this week. So we're gonna show this window. Guys, this is the schedule for the week. Zan's gonna be here for every day but Thursday.
It's true, yeah.
So yeah, we got Zan today for TV8. You guys will be welcome to join us when we switch to Survivor. We're gonna try queuing as killer and see how long that queue is. I'm sure it will be long. But tomorrow we're gonna react to the FNAF chapter reveals and the new creator program for DBD that will be announced tomorrow during that live stream.
I can't wait to hear that.
So apparently they're doing like Fortnite does with like a creator code when people buy stuff.
Interesting.
And then I don't know what else goes into it. So I'm looking forward to being able to be part of this creator program finally, potentially. We've been making content for DVD for how long now?
Dude, if we get so many people to use our creator code, do we automatically just unlock having the Twitch stuff or what?
I think what they're gonna do is have you reach a certain tier of like support with people, and then you'll unlock it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It really does. Like, let us fucking earn it. I'm so tired of this. No offense to the people who got it, but the fucking nepotism bullshit. Like, giving it to people and then them just giving the codes to their friends is really fucking annoying.
It is, yeah.
Like, no shitting on anybody that got codes or anything, but I'm not a fan of that being the way it's done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It always felt like a popularity contest to get the shirts, and they're like not.
It was. It's always been a popularity
and it doesn't
contest.
seem like they're browsing the DVD category like they seem to imply that they do.
I don't feel like they do. I think that's BS.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're not a fan of? You're not a fan of peas? I like peas.
Snap peas are so good, though.
Peas are good.
I'm growing fresh snap peas, and they're climbing up the trellis, and I'm so happy.
Damn, they're climbing up. They're climbing up
they're
like
growing
climb
big
you.
time. Growing big time.
Yeah, I bet.
They're gonna be big and thick.
Yeah.
Buds, you know?
Dude, I love peas. I like edamame too.
You know what I don't like is the canned peas that are in like a brine. I hate those. They're nasty. The brine is what does it for me. And then if you don't cook them properly, they get mushy.
Oh man, Zelda, you used the TTS and not the question one. Here, let me help you out.
Oh, no, they did that on purpose. It's a pun. It's a joke.
Oh no. I hate that.
I hate that so much.
Jinx, you owe me another soda.
I do.
I hate it.
But yeah, tomorrow, guys.
Cloud Mighty. I hate that.
Tomorrow we're going to start by reacting to the FNAF DVD live stream. And then we're going to go into the PTB to try out the animatronic with you all. I think Yoshi Knight might join us as well. And then we'll have 2 spots for people to rotate into for custom games. And then we'll eventually switch back to TVA on live servers. But yeah, I'm excited to try the new killer. PTB starts tomorrow. We'll take turns playing as him, see what we think. We'll try to find builds that really complement his power, whatever his power may be. And we're gonna explore the FNAF map as well. I'm excited about that map. It looks so good. Wednesday, we're going to be ranking your personas from chaotic to cozy. A bunch of you submitted them already. If you want to submit them, you can go to the Discord and find a thread under general to submit those personas. And then Xana and I are going to rank them from chaotic to cozy. And then we're going to go into Wild Assault together. And Xan's never played, so this will be fun.
I have never played. I'm picking it up for the first time. I'm doing it just because I want to be with Kibbles, to be honest. So.
Then Thursday, I will be doing a podcast with Diaxo Yomi. It's the furry content creator Dogcast. We started this with Tibbers, and it went so well. Now we're going to keep doing it. Eventually, Xan will be a guest on there as well.
I'm looking forward to that.
And then Friday, I am doing a full 24 hours starting at 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to start with Marvel Rival Season 2.5, and Xan's going to be there for as long as he wants.
Yes. I will be there.
Marvel Rivals, DBD, Fortnite, Repo, and I think VRChat are the games I'm slated to play.
Lots of cool stuff.
Lots of cool stuff. So 24 hours on Friday, and we're also going to do the giveaway on Friday. Right before I wrap up that 24-hour stream, I will announce the giveaway winner. You do not have to be present to win. But if you're lurking throughout all of my streams, you will have better odds because you get entries every 30 minutes you watch or lurk. So
no,
yeah.
I'm lurking. I'm lurking and jerking.
Working and jerking.
Yeah. Lurking and jerking. You could be too. I have problems.
But, big week ahead of us, guys. We're celebrating 8,000 followers. We're playing lots of games with Xan, one of my best friends.
I love him so much. I love
this
guy.
And future predator.
Future part of the predator control unit. Totally not corrupted anyway. The ghost face fucking Nevermore. I hate the mask on it so much.
Oh yeah, I hate that mask. It's terrible.
What the fuck was you thinking when you made it?
My game is patching. Wait,
why?
I gotta be careful. I just realized I'm showing my display, and there are some interesting games in my Steam library that you should not see.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you got a Dino fuck game or something in there. What's going on?
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Maybe some heat. Is heat in there? I don't know.
I don't think heat's on Steam.
They don't fix the quests until tomorrow for the 2v8.
Yeah. I know what you are. Yeah, what am I?
A fantastic person.
So guys, I think this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try sitting in queue for a Dead by Daylight killer. And maybe we only get one match in, because I know when I was solo queuing during a 5-hour stream, I only got to play 7 matches as killer in 2v8 in 5 hours. So yeah. I know what you are, cute. Okay. I guess I did walk into that one.
Yeah, I can't wait to play more Legion.
They added Oni, and apparently Legion and Oni is really gross and annoying. Because, you're feeding Oni all those blood orbs by keeping everybody injured the entire match.
Oh, I like the faces. That face is so fucking weird.
All right, I'm launching the game. It's done updating. So something really cool to address this killer queue issue is next 2v8 in this summer, they're going to add letting the killers play as survivor while they wait for their killer queue. I think that's going to fix it. It's going to fix it. Really good idea from Behavior. I'm honestly kind of shocked,
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
It only took them 7 years to add a search bar for perks.
Crazy how that works. I mean, I'm still waiting for me to be able to dump all my BP in one click, so,
I think that's coming in a couple months.
Yeah, I'm coming.
And I'm coming
DVD
right now.
is DVD is the ultimate gooners.
I know that Springtrap and FNAF are going to bring lots of players to DBD, but the current matchmaking system, I'm worried, is going to scare all those new players away. When they get bullied by survivors and like by killers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They'll be gone.
Which is really sad because DBD's really needed fresh blood for a long time. I'm gonna start my queue with Zan. I'm gonna play wait. Zan's gonna be Oni. Not Oni, Legion, my bad.
You come join me. I don't want your lag.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Come join me. I don't want your lag. Yeah. I want to actually hit people.
All right, guys, we're done with Yappy Dog time. I will see you on the Twitch or the YouTube if you're listening from YouTube. Okay.